Hi guys, welcome to Nine Links. This is your host Alex. Just give you an update on the sweet olives that I planted in the back. The front one, the front two actually, the one experiencing the same symptom as this one, and then the smaller one, it got quite a few leaf burns during the heat, triple-digit heat. So both of them all survive. They are doing well. So I'm just going to do the two in the back today since they are very similar. So this one, you can see this is a 4-season sweet olive. It has not been through the first winter. I just planted this several months back. So it's doing really well. When I trimmed the side, I did trim one of the branch off. But anyway, you'll see some of these leaves are, brown. They are not from fungus infection or anything. Well, it could be. It could be some kind of infection, but mainly due to the high heat in Texas. And I do have friends recommend me to cut them off, but I think I'm just gonna leave them on and see how bad. If it gets any worse, I'll cut them off. But like most of the time, I typically don't cut the plant leaf off only if I 100% knows for sure they are, any kind of a fungus or anything like that. The reason being is that the green part on the plant, they still provide photosynthesis. So by cutting it off, you just give the plant more stress. So another thing about, remember 3 conditions when I collect any plants is easy to take care, pest resilient, and disease. Fragrant. Flower has to smell good. So easy to take care means it's like some of the disease, the plants are very strong. They can tolerate it and they can, heal themselves over time. Of course, if the disease gets really worse, then I'll step in. But most of the time, you can see these leaves are more like scroach, and some of them might be from the fertilizer burned when I used fertilizer for the grass. So overall, I think the plant is doing really well. I mean, if you look at all the leaves from the top, a few being scorched, but the new leaves still coming out. And I think the plants still it's adapt to the ground for sure, but I think it's still trying to grow roots into the clay soil. And sweet olive is acidic, it's an acidic and alkaline soil plant, but it's leaning more towards the acidic region. So this one, I think it won't perform. I think if you were to plant this sweet olive in the acidic environment, it'll perform definitely better than this one. But sweet olive is one of those plants that don't really care much, but definitely will perform not as well compared to acidic environment. So overall, this is pretty good. It's not dead yet. And now, come over to the other side. This one that is growing more robust, but got more burns. Now here's why. I think I know why this one got more burns. One from the sun, the other one is from the fertilizer. I did not use fertilizer on that one. I used the other one. I just show you. This one I try to use some, sweet olive. I try to give it some nitrogen boost over the summer, which is not a good idea because there's a high heat, and then I try to I know this was a mistake when I first put it in, but the fertilizer, but I did it anyway to see if this one indeed will take the fertilizer in and will grow better. And as you know, sweet olive typically does not require fertilizing. You just let it grow naturally if you plant it on the ground. That's one good thing about it. But as a plant lover, you want to give your little plants, a little dose of, extra nutrient, but sometimes it's usually backfired. I know better, but I still do it. But anyway, that's it for today. If you have questions or comments, please post below.